Right. This is gonna be so cringy. Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all having. See, this is the reaction I get every time. Lauren did the exact same reaction as you the last time I started off the podcast. But yeah, how is everyone doing? What have I done? Leave me alone. Um, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all having a great day. So, episode 2. This is part 2, well not part 2, but episode 2 to Podcast Kin, so welcome. Today we have Logan, we have Billy, and we have Phia. And for... You're good! Logan is a bit glitchy right now, he's kind of moving in pixels, but it's okay, it should sort itself. And Billy's died, okay. Billy's like completely frozen, so maybe there are technical difficulties going on there, but let me oh, there we go. Right, we're back. Okay, so we'll start with you, Phia. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So, Phia, who are you? What did you do? What's one thing about you that people might not know?
I'm Phia, I guess. I don't know. A lot don't know about me. I make music.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, she's in my music class. We go to college together. Just to put that out there.
I don't know anything else to say.
Fair enough. That's great. That's a nice little introduction. Logan, I'll go to you next because you seem distracted. Who are you? What's one thing about you that people don't necessarily know? Stuff like that. Fun fact.
Well, as Sam just said, my name's Logan and I like bikes. Just any bike.
Nice. Do you want to drive on when you're older, or?
100%.
100%. Okay, fair enough. Are you planning on like buying a motorbike, or is it like a bicycle, or like what?
Motorbike.
A motorbike. Okay, cool. Have you ever thought about quads? Because I know people like quad bikes a lot. I have a couple friends who ride quad bikes and stuff. Have you?
No, not really.
Fair enough. And also Bilbo Baggins, aka Billy. Who are you? What's one thing about you? You know the drill. It's that simple.
I'm Billy. I'm a convicted sex offender. And I love kids.
Oh,
Right.
okay. I mean that's fair enough. That's fair enough. You know. Anything that like you have a hobby of that? Oh, and there goes the camera. Have you got like a specific hobby that you like doing that people might not necessarily consider normal? I don't know where you're gonna take this, so try and keep it normal.
Swinging.
Okay, fair enough. All right. What the fuck? Oh, okay. That's better. Okay. So how's everyone's February's been? Because it's the last day of the month, so we're recording this on the last day of the month, and hopefully this should be out tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to edit it all in one day, which is gonna take a big chunk of my time, but we should be good. If not the 2nd, but it is the 28th of February today. But yeah, how's everyone's February's been? What have you all been up to this month? Is there anything that stands out from the rest? Whoever wants to start first, you can go. It's fine. Is there like, yeah, is there anything you've done this month that you're like, oh, that actually, I was really busy for that time, or oh yeah, that was a good thing, or that was a bad thing? Could be anything.
I was busy fucking Sam's mum.
Wow, my poor mother. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting to know. Thanks. Billy, you done anything nice this month? Like,
No, I'm off February's shit.
that's fine. Logan, anything you've done this month that you've been like, ooh, that's sick? Wait.
No.
Oh, okay. My February personally was very fucking busy. It's the most busiest I've probably ever been in my life. Started with a funeral at the beginning of the month. and gradually progressed to actually go upwards. Nothing bad. But yes, it's been a very, very busy month, and I really hope to God that March isn't as busy as this month was, because it's going to kill me if it is. But I think now's the right time. So firstly, this is part one. In part two, we have hopefully 3 more people, so 3 more guests to come on for the podcast. I won't tell you who they are yet, but you will see in part two. But this is going to be the start of topic one. So, topic one, something quite different. This is more of a modern themed episode. We're gonna go based on opinions of the modern day fashion. Because one of the things that is often talked about is how people wear their clothes differently to like 5-10 years ago, hundreds of years ago, whatever. um but personally, the fashion has definitely changed within the last 3 years, like drastically, in my opinion. I mean, Phia, what would you say like your type of kind of clothing and vibe is? Like, do you have like a certain type?
I I don't know how to describe how I dress. I usually dress like I just got up in the morning and picked the first thing that I found, or I dress like someone's dad. So it's not really a stylish mix here.
Okay.
I make it cool, so I'll take that.
I mean, today you wore some really nice jumper. Like, I've never seen you wear it before, and it was like, how many people came up to you and was like, "That's a really cool jumper." Oh, there goes Billy saying.
It's because it's the first time I've worn colour in like the space of the whole month. So
Yeah, fair enough.
what it was.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it was a very cool jumper, but it could be that too. But it was one of the first things I said to you this morning. I was like, "Oh, that's a really cool jumper," and you're like, "Thanks." So, um,
That may be my voice.
no, I was just doing a female's voice in general. Not you. Logan, what would you say your type of style is? Because like, I know a lot of people your age dress very differently. But go on.
Yeah, I mean, like, mostly Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like tracksuits and stuff. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's black and grey.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Is there like, so you'd say like hoodies, tracksuits, trainers, tech fleeces, stuff like that?
No, I don't like them.
Okay, thank God. Billy, what would you say your type of style is? Because this is like the first time I've actually like properly had a face to face ish conversation with Billy.
Really? I wear a
You wear a what?
lot of lingerie. You know?
Okay, yeah. So like knickers, bras. That's your kind of fashion, right?
Yeah, strap on, that kind of thing.
Oh my God. I mean, from what you're wearing now, you're wearing pretty like casual hoodie and like, I imagine, like tracksuit bottoms.
Yeah, well, I get shaved.
Yeah. Okay. I roughly figured. I've noticed that when I go to college, I dress kind of like I don't want to say like trucker, but there are some days where I look like I've come straight from the country because I wear like jeans, a fucking shirt, and then like a puffer jacket and a cap, and then I'm like, oh, I look like a trucker. But my signature thing,
Like Texas.
exactly, redneck. No, not like that, not like that. But my like thing is to wear hats. I've always worn hats, but our college that we go to, we are not allowed to wear hats. So every time they still tell me to take it off, I will just put it back on when I turn around the corner. It's just because I don't like not having a hat. I don't mind my hair. It's just I prefer to not show my hair, kind of thing. But the one, no, it's not even that. It's just like, bro's got a farmer cap on. Yeah, it says Farmer Bill. It's fucking Farmer Bill. um, but no, I've never really.
One of those.
Yeah.
Fucking hat.
There's nothing wrong with them. I think they're like different. I wouldn't say they're stylish, and I wouldn't say they're not stylish, kind of thing. They're just.
Don't shade.
No,
Don't shade him.
I'm not. I'm just saying they are and they're not stylish in a sense. But listen, if Granddad Phia,
Put anything on.
If Granddad Phia, listen, if he made it work, then so can you, okay? And I'd feel honoured if I were you that he would give me a hat of such kind. But I've always been like a kind of baseball cap kind of person. To be fair, speaking of granddad hats, this is actually my granddad's hat before he died. So I'm wearing a dead person's hat. So that's nice. Um, um, but one of the things I was going to say to do with fashion, bless you, by the way, if you just sneezed, um, is the way that people our age kind of dress nowadays. It's mainly like really big puffer jackets with like fur hoodies and stuff. And to be fair, I'm referring to like the boys and like the roadmen and shit like that. You know what I'm on about. But it's a different type of style, but that's like the kind of majority of the thing you'd see nowadays. Is just these people in like,
I hate that.
okay, yeah, that's fine. Um, in these like weird clothing, I'd say. I don't know. See, like Logan's wearing clearly tracksuit bottoms and a hoodie and stuff like that. Billy is going full graffiti artist mode, and he's vaping through the mask. um, but like, so Phil, with your type of clothing, like you mainly go for dark colors, then, right?
I've been obsessed with like greens at the moment,
Uh
like
huh.
dark greens.
Yeah.
I like greens.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I mainly go for darker colours. I don't mind whites,
Mm-hmm.
but they need to be with like greys or blacks.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. I mean, I see you like to wear like a lot of jumpers and stuff like that. So instead of like a hoodie, which obviously you can wear, but you definitely prefer jumpers and like trousers or like tracksuit bottoms and stuff like that. Sometimes, what the fuck? Logan's gone full roadman mode. Oh no, Logan, no! What you doing? You can't even see him. Oh no, no. Yeah, I wouldn't wear that inside when it's just gonna be bloody boiling.
I'm dying.
Yeah, no, I see. I'd never seen like why people can be so comfortable in those kind of coats. It makes no sense to me. Well, yeah, when you're outside, but not when you're inside, because you see all like
I only wear it when I go out.
you see all these plonkers just wearing it inside, like apparently so comfortable and stuff like that. I used to have like quite a few friends where they'd never show their face because they'd have like like the pockets or like your breast pockets here. They'd have their hands in their pockets and just their hood up, and it'd just be all fur, so you could barely like see their face. But mainly for men, that's the kind of like fashion nowadays, or at least people our age. But I can't really speak for the girls. That's why I'm asking Fia. I mean, your friends, like, what would you say they kind of wear as well?
Well, I mean, from like the majority of people that I know, it's more like alternative clothing.
Yeah.
But I do see a lot of people like from the female perspective wearing a lot of like they do wear like tracksuits and things like that as well. I think it's more comfort clothing. I
Yeah.
think that's what's really big at the moment. But there is like obviously the other side, which is more like alternative stuff, which is more like very big, very extravagant, like really interesting clothing.
Yeah. Understandable. I mean, if I saw a if I saw a woman like come into college with like a full dress on with like a huge skirt, I'd be kind of concerned. Where the hell did you get that from, Billy?
I got a fez.
Why do you have a Is it like the Doctor Who fez? Is that the point?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I definitely tell that was the point of it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if I saw you walking down the street with that, I would probably call you a wanker. I'm not gonna lie, but that's why you have to. I mean, yeah, it's different, and it take a lot of courage to wear that out in public because you get taken the absolute piss out of. But
There's a spider in it.
there's a spider in it. Did it? Are you sure that didn't just come from your hair?
Probably.
The spider just crawled out your hair. Um, but yeah, no, it's kind of like the typical fashion now is either hat, trousers, well, not trousers, but like tracksuit bottoms and like just a cut sleeve shirt. That's like fashion now. Whereas I feel like back in like the early 2000s it was more like jeans and like chains and stuff like that. Like I could be wrong, but the majority of the time it's either you have really long hair or you have really short hair. There's no in between. And that's like kind of different now, whereas you just see all different hair types. Like Logan's got shorter hair than me. Billy's got longer hair towards the front because it covers his fringe, or it is on his fringe rather. Phia has got I don't even know how to explain your hair. Like, how would you explain your like type?
It's like if someone shat on Evan Peters' hair. That's my hair.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Do you know what? I'm gonna be really, really mean here, but like nice at the same time. I'd say the best way to describe it is like a Karen cut. And I'm so sorry to say that. But it's short like a Karen cut. Not like obviously like the swept down, but it kind of reminds me of like some kind of a Karen cut.
I don't know if I feel attacked or not.
No. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that's like the best way for me to describe it.
Can I speak to your manager?
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Can I speak to your manager? And then Logan said he wants to get like parted hair, even though you can barely see him in the pitch black. He wants to get like parted hair. Oh my god, jeez. Well, he's got like parted hair where he usually I'd say it's more like down and then like short at the sides. But you said you want to get like parted hair, right?
Yeah, well, it depends because I'm wanting it so it goes up, so it's like quiff, but it's also parted as well.
Okay, fair enough. And then Billy, I'm pretty sure you've had like the same haircut your entire life. It's where it's just like,
Well,
oh, go on.
I've got curtains and shit.
Oh, really? Yes, I've curly.
Curtains.
Oh, I thought you said curly. I was gonna say you with curly hair.
I wish, but no.
Okay.
Was as well for.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I think me, Phia. If you did, that'd be insane. But like, maybe don't do that.
Your hair looks like vector hair. What do you mean?
Your Vector from Despicable Me, nice one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's necessarily an attack, but like from the kind of angle it's at now, it kind of does look a little bit like it. Oh, there we go. He's gone back to what's his name? From Little Britain. You know when Blue used to call you that all the time. One time I'm gonna share a story if you don't mind. One time Billy was unfortunately he went bald. He like shaved shaved off all of his hair twice. Why? Why would you do that? Oh man.
Once was lockdown, and then one was like last year.
Oh man. I mean, if you were comfortable with it, but as soon as our friend Blue, who, spoiler alert, he is going to be on the podcast later, so that's one of the three people. He took the absolute piss. Every time he saw it, he'd be like, "Andy, how you doing, Andy?" And he'd just constantly take the piss out of you and just call you bald.
Tempted to shave it off for the podcast.
If you did, I'd be very, very surprised. Maybe next month. Yeah, just straight through the middle. Instead of a mohawk, just go down the middle, and then it's just completely bald, like here. And it's just this hair here.
Wouldn't have a girlfriend anymore.
I mean,
Just getting left.
I mean, does she like the way your hair is now, or like, does she want you to shave it, or?
She definitely won't want me to shave it.
No, I think it'd be different. Like what Phia said, I think it'd be like alternative in a sense.
My hair.
Yeah, I, that's what I was gonna say. Everyone here besides Logan has dyed their hair. I'm gonna be dyeing my hair again within the next month, but usually I either dye it blonde or blue. That's my two colors. I either dye it, so it will probably be one of those. If I go for any other, I think it's gonna look strange.
I've
Wait.
had my hair like literally every single color under the sun. This is the most natural color I've had in a while.
When I first met you, your hair was like, I think it was black, then it was green, or it was green, then it was black, then it was bright blonde. Oh, then it was blue, then it was bright blonde, and now it's back to kind of like a brownish, gingerish blonde. It's
Yeah,
strange.
pretty much.
Yeah, but it's okay though. Billy was just pulling out his hair dye, and oh my god, hold on a minute. If I'm right, yep. See, there you go. You're not the only one. Told you. I have also got the hair dye. Logan, I think you should dye your hair. I think Logan should definitely dye his hair too. What what color would you dye your hair if you could?
I think I've had it before. Yellow.
Yellow. That's like the worst. I mean, to be fair, that's the closest to blonde. That'd be just like the worst color to dye your hair. To be fair, but I mean, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But I just could never see myself dyeing my hair like pink or yellow. Just those colors are so grim to me. For like hair dye.
I've done both. I've done pink and yellow.
Why?
Respectable.
No, they just. I don't know. I mean, if you can pull it off, then you can pull it off. But I feel like for some people, it just won't look good at all. But like, pink and yellow at the same time, it just looks so weird, would it not? I don't know.
Like, do you know them sherbet things?
Oh, you mean refreshers?
Yeah, they look like that.
You look like a refresher sweet. Logan, can I ask, why did you change your shirt?
Because that one was too small.
Oh, no, okay, fair enough. Mid podcast, but all right, that's fine. What are you? Wait, sorry, say that again.
And then everything's fixed. I can see everyone now.
Okay, cool. Um, what are your opinions on hats? Because I know there's people who can pull off a hat, and there are people who can't pull off a hat. Because I know there are people who don't like it and do like it. Um, I'm gonna kind of go around. Phia, are you a hat kind of girl, or do you not like hats? Do you like certain hats? Like what?
I like there's like this hat that I have. It's kind of like it looks like a snow hat. I don't know how to describe it other than that. And it's got like handlebars.
What? Oh, I know what you're on about. Did you? Whoopsies. Did you bring it into college the other week or something? Where it's like,
I wear it, like literally
it's like
almost
this,
every
and then it's got like flaps coming down here. Oh, okay. I think they're called. I think they're called Parker hats. If I'm right, I think they're called Parker hats, but I could be wrong.
It's like the one that Kenny wears in South Park.
Yeah.
I don't know what South Park hat.
No, it's no, not Stan. It's Kyle. Kyle. The
It's like that.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But do you prefer to wear hats? Would you prefer to just have your hair out? Like what?
I'm more of a headphones person. I like
Oh.
overhead headphones.
Okay,
They make
fair
me feel
enough.
comfy.
See, I don't like overhead headphones because, like, if I'm out in public, I'm afraid someone's gonna just come and grab me from behind or, like, stab me or something. I prefer to have, like, one ear in and then nothing in the left ear, and then just so I can hear my surroundings. Whereas if I've got.
Why don't you just move it?
Because it just looks so awkward. No, I don't know. I think it just looks so awkward. If I'm like this out in public, I think it just looks so strange. I don't know. That's why I prefer to have like Bluetooth headphones. I think they're. Hold on. Oh my god! I almost knocked something onto my head. I use these, right? So you get them and they go around your ear. So you put them in and they go around your ear. They're small. They clip to your ear pretty much, and you know you don't have to worry about them falling out and stuff like that. This is not a brand deal, by the way, but you know it's just let it be known that it's better to have Bluetooth earphones, in my opinion. But
No. I like the Bluetooth like overhead ones. Like these are mine. I love Skull Candy. Skull Candy is the shit.
Skull Candy was good when I was younger.
These are fucking the most comfortable headphones ever. Like perfect sound quality.
I mean, if they're comfy, that's great. But like, I don't know. I gotta go with the Bluetooth. You know, in my opinion. But Billy, what do you think of hats? Do you like hats? Do you not like hats? Do you prefer to wear hats?
Here's one I prepared earlier. I got my Mackey's hat.
Yes. For information, he did used to work at McDonald's.
Twice.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, well, I reckon I could pull this off just in public. You know?
See, you don't.
My hat.
Oh, oh.
Rose worked at every fast food restaurant.
Exactly.
See, Burger King.
I don't know, but
See, I don't know. I feel like
what I got.
yeah, I feel like hats with like the arch look better than like caps like this, in my opinion. But that just might be my style. Because like they don't look good on me if the hat's like this, but if it's like this, like I don't know, I think that's all right.
What about backwards?
Backwards not too bad, because it's not showing the the brim of the hat, so you're fine. But yeah, I mean you look fine in caps. You can definitely pull it off because some people's like faces just do not do not suit a hat. Um, but yeah, you know if you like your hats, you like your hats. Logan, do you like your hats or are you like a hair kind of person?
I wouldn't mind wearing one. It makes my ears look like I'm Dumbo.
Is that so? See, that's what I mean by some people can't pull it off because of their ears or something like that or their face shape or whatever. It's just if you can pull it off or not. I mean, you can always wear beanies. There's beanies. There's caps. There's yeah. There's a whole variety of different hats and stuff to wear. But as you can tell, you know, I'm definitely a hat kind of guy. It's literally in my brand. If you look at my logo, you'll see like a black dot above my like S. It's a hat. It's a mini hat on it. But I don't think there's ever been a stream or like photo where well, I mean there might be a photo, but there's never been like a stream or anything where I haven't had a hat. Just because I don't like showing my hair. I don't know. It's weird, but that's just my opinion. You are women and men, or woman and men. This is going way off topic. Okay, cut back into it. Okay, we just had to cut back in. There was just something that happened mid recording, but we're good. We're back now. Where did we finish off? We were talking about hats. So the overall thing is that hats are okay, but they only suit certain people, and it depends on if you like them or not. Yeah, okay. This is the last thing about fashion, and then we shall move on to topic number 2. So, Phia, I'm gonna ask you this: if there's one type of clothing you could have, whether it be designer, whether it be really really expensive, if there's a certain item of clothing you're thinking of buying or you really want at the moment, what is it?
It's like it's a Vivian Westwood jacket, and it's like it's kind of like those old like suit jackets, but it's interesting. It's an interesting piece. I love Vivian Westwood. Very interesting designer.
Okay, fair enough. If I can, I'll put an image on screen like here. So yeah, I'll do that. Billy, one item of clothing you wish you could own, whether it be designer, whatever.
I was actually going to say a Vivian Westwood ring. I've been looking at it for like ages. I can't remember what one it was. Like it's been a while since I last looked, but like it was definitely a Vivian Westwood ring, and like it was not expensive.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Are you like thinking of buying it soon, or is it just like something you don't know if you'll buy, but you like the look of kind of thing?
I mean, when I get more money, hopefully, but like, because I'm running out of rings because I always break them, and like, I've just a nice ass ring.
Yeah, I mean, I bought this one like the other week, so and I've been wearing it since. But like, I usually lose my rings, to be honest.
So,
Yeah, it's just because you put them down and then you just don't remember where they are. You go back to it, you're like, shit, where is it gone? um, and Logan, one bit of clothing, jacket, trousers, shoes, whatever. What would it be?
Pair of Jordan 1s University Blue.
Okay, very very specific. Why? How come? Yeah, that's fine. Is it because like you like the look of them? Are they like trendy at the moment? Like,
I like the look of them.
fair enough. Have you been wanting them for a while?
Since, to be fair, since the start of the year.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't blame you. Oh, well, it's subtle flex.
That's how my Jordan was.
Subtle flex on Logan.
But it's my favourite clothing item.
I mean, they look pretty good. I can't wear things like that. Not because of the money. The money isn't a problem. Well, it is, but it isn't. It's the. That sounds like a flex, but I don't mean it like that. It's because of the size of my feet. I'm a size 14 in shoes. I'm the biggest feet I know out of anyone, right? I'm a size 14 in shoes, and I have to get all my shoes from America because in the UK they don't do these kind of things anymore. So I don't know necessarily if they will go up to a size 14 in those kind of shoes, but
Oh no, they definitely will. They're like basketball shoes. So they're like. I think you can get these at like size 22.
oh, fucking hell. I mean, to be fair as well, they'd have to have good arch support because I've got collapsed arches anyway, so it kind of hurts to walk and stand sometimes. But you know, we move.
Only wear Skechers.
We only no. I do wear like Adidas and Nike and shit like that, but even if they don't necessarily look stylish, they have to kind of feel comfortable for me, you know. And that's the main thing. Comfortability is the most important thing for shoes or any clothing really. Even if it looks like shit, if it's comfortable, that's all that matters.
I'm the complete opposite.
Oh really?
It's uncomfortable and look like shit. Like, I don't know, if it's uncomfortable and it looks amazing, then I'm gonna wear it.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Nah.
I bought a pair of Jordans that I haven't worn in yet, and like every single time I wear them, my feet are like in immense pain. But it's okay, I still wear them.
Nah, see, I'd just much rather wear something that's more comfortable to me, kind of thing. Because, like, if I'm wearing a hoodie that's scratchy and stuff, like, why am I gonna want to wear that? You know, I don't know. I don't see necessarily a point in it. But just one more thing. Would you say there are any specific trends in clothing at the moment, like styles? Because I'm not trap star. That's actually a good thing you pointed that out because I do know a couple people who absolutely love Trapstar, and I just think it's kind of silly. But if they like it, they like it. But I'd say Trapstar for like, I don't know if it's just for UK. I'd say just for UK, it's kind of Trapstar. I don't know about other countries because we all don't live in other countries. We all live in the UK either way. Um, but on the last episode, we had Unique, and she's from the Netherlands, and she was like teaching us stuff about her country that we don't know about. So I might actually have to ask her that if there's any like specific trends that she knows about from the Netherlands that we maybe don't know. But okay, interesting. Is anyone got anything more to add on the topic of fashion and stuff like that?
I feel like a lot of like knitwear. Wear like clothes, that kind of stuff. Like, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
That I think also there's a lot of like specifically in women's clothing, it's like really baggy trousers with really tiny like crop tops. That's very in at the moment.
See,
I'm not gonna lie. It's like I wear it sometimes, but I don't know if it's something that I'm like I'm crazy over. I don't know. It's sometimes cool.
The Y2K stuff.
Yeah, like Juicy Couture tracksuits are in at the moment.
What's it called? Juicy, yeah.
Okay. See, I need to get more up to date on my fashion because I've heard of these brands, but I can't like necessarily picture it in my mind what they look like, kind of thing. But yeah, Phia, there has been a couple days where I've noticed you've worn like a crop top and like really baggy trousers. I don't know if that's me, but I feel like then that's kind of going back. Because like I feel like the earlier 2000s, that was just like the style all the time. So I don't know. Is it like maybe a rehash thing. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like my style is like very 2000s, anyways. Like I do wear like I would classify it as more like 2000s, like grunge, 2000s like emo wear. I guess I don't know. I don't know if it classifies as that. But I like skate wear because I do skate a lot in my free time. So it's important that I have to feel comfortable when I skate. So it's like things that don't really restrict me as much as baggy trousers can be restricting. I think that you need to buy certain trousers that cut to certain lengths to make you be able to skate in them and things like that. That's just me personally.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'd say I don't know that this is just my opinion based on what I can see Billy and Logan are wearing now. I'd say we all three have the very similar of just either a hoodie and just trousers, whereas we're not necessarily going for like things that are considered out of the ordinary or like out of fashion kind of thing. So like I don't know, you wouldn't necessarily see me in a full tracksuit, like Nike tracksuit top, tracksuit bottoms. That's just not my style. I'm more of like a casual kind of guy. But then there's also like smart.
I've got pieces like denim jackets and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I used to wear loads.
Okay.
I was also very like emo, but like I feel like if I wear that stuff too much in my time, I'll just end up dead.
I'd say like for us because of our area. I'm not gonna say where because of the podcast and stuff like that. But for us, I don't know. I feel like people don't necessarily care. Like I feel like they do care, but at the same time they don't because there are the majority of them won't really say anything. Whereas there's the small select few who will come up to you and create a problem with you, and it's particularly roadmen and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I have like dressed alternative for quite a while, and I don't think I've ever experienced anything like unsavory with roadmen. Like they don't really seem to comment on it, and like if they have, it'll be like kind of complimenting it in a way, which I don't really have a problem with. I mean, they've never done anything that I would regard as unsavory.
Maybe I don't want to like be that guy, but maybe it's different for what the fuck? What happened there? I don't want to say or speak for all men and women, but I feel like it might be different for men than women. Like if you were to turn up tomorrow to college in a biker jacket and like a mohawk and stuff like that, I feel like you'd kind of be okay because you're a girl. Whereas if a guy was to turn up in I don't know, a crop top or something like that, then you'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this guy wearing this shit? And you'd have the select few coming up to you, be like, what the fuck are you doing? Kind of thing. Whereas for a girl, it's kind of okay because girls can wear whatever kind of fashion they want. And that, again, that's just my opinion. I don't want to be like considered discriminative or something, you know? That's how I see it as a man kind of thing.
It's like where I live, I wore a pink hoodie to the shop and got threatened to get stabbed because of it.
That's what I mean. See, stuff like that. It's particularly for men. If they were to wear shit like that, then they immediately get targeted. Also, Billy, I'm sorry that fucking happened. That's shit. It's funny. You're gonna get stabbed. Ooh, funny. No, but okay, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just don't see certain guys wearing certain clothing because they know they'll get threatened, whereas girls it might not necessarily be a problem. I mean, what was it today? Look how comfortable, right? Remember the like assembly we had, Phia, that was in the atrium, right?
Yeah.
How comfortable was Sam and that other girl to go up and speak about their coming out story? Right? That's quite a brave thing to do. If a guy did it, on the other hand, you'd be considered a I can't say that word, but a puff. You know, you'd be considered a puff, and they'd still be like, "Why are you gay?" You know, you know.
I disagree with that. Like, especially like, I feel like it depends like what type of like woman you are. Like, there's a lot of people like that I know of that are quite masculine presenting women that like both genders, and I feel like they experience quite a lot of hate as well. I think it's just the more masculine that you're perceived.
Mm.
I think it's more like, oh, you're a fag, or I don't know.
It's okay. You can say that. You can say that. It's alright. Don't worry. By the way, like we had on the last podcast, do not get offended by the word faggot. We are just referencing it. We're not calling anyone a faggot. We're just saying it in a thing.
Sad. It's sad, but it's true. Like it's horrible that it happens, but there's so many people that just use terms like that to like hurt people and like make it an issue. I feel like it's so stupid. My personal opinion.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. It's just it kind of falls under the category of as like why certain men don't show their emotions, because they know they're going to get attacked by other men or other women and stuff like that. So it's again under the category of sexuality. Men can't necessarily come out without people having a problem, whereas with girls it's like celebrated almost in a sense. It, like again, just in my opinion. And it's literally with anything, with fashion, you know, men can't wear certain things, but women can do or wear what they like, you know. I don't know. I feel like it's definitely a derogatory thing for men. But enough about fashion, because we've run like way over for the fashion topic. We will quickly move on to part 2, because I feel like people in the next part are going to have more opinions on the topics we have. I think we'll change this second topic now very quickly to opinions on modern music. What do you guys think about music nowadays? Do you think it's gotten better or it's gotten worse?
Ooh.
What do you think, Phia? I don't know.
Depends who you listen to.
It depends on who you listen to. I'm gonna put it out there, but it might just be because I like my genre. I like what I like. Music has gone so far downhill that some things that people consider music aren't even music. I'll give you a prime example. Drill. People consider that music.
Yeah, but some people like the fact that it's got the like beat. It's like it makes you want to dance in a way, I guess, and it's like nice to. Some people like drill. I don't know. It's interesting in a way, I guess. I don't like drill particularly, but they're still entitled to like drill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. You're entitled to like whatever you like as long as you're not hurting anyone. I just I don't want to seem like come across as an asshole, but it's just like there are some things that I wouldn't consider music that I don't understand why people like necessarily put it in that category. Like, yes, technically drill is a type of music. It is a type of music, but it's not music to me. Music to me is notes, something you can actually sing and hum along to, and a multitude of different instruments, whereas drill is typically just beats and rap, in my opinion. But
Drill ally.
what is that? What drill?
It's a Rick and Morty drill. It's actually my opinion. It's actually good.
My pure juice.
Okay.
Got that. Do you know, Sam? Do you remember that one that I told you to watch with the Dragon Ball one?
Yeah, I listened to it. To be fair, it wasn't too bad. The one that Billy showed me was like a Dragon Ball drill thing. It wasn't too bad, but at the same time, again, it's just not my thing. I can understand to an extent why people like it, but then there's the drill of killing people, murdering people, robbing things, and obviously these younger audiences are like, "Oh, this is great. Let's go and do this because this person said so," you know. So I think
Agree.
go on.
There's a lot of that even in other music. Like even like some people that like rock and like metal and things like that. There's a lot of that in that type of music. It's not specifically just drill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand that. I just say drill is more upfront and to the point, whereas other songs kind of usually you know what they mean, but they're not necessarily like directly addressing it, kind of thing. I mean that could just be my opinion from what I've heard, but I feel like drill is the most violent music out there, and that's a big statement, but that's just my opinion. I mean,
With me,
It is.
like, wait, hold and we go onto Spotify.
Okay, try not to play anything because it could be copyrighted. And like last episode, we had like a thing that Unique wanted to play at the end of the episode, and I just like couldn't let her play it because it was copyrighted. So, um,
I swear
me
they're
and
doing
God.
like Peppa Pig drill now.
Probably.
They did like George drill. I saw it on TikTok.
Probably like bloody Thomas the Tank Engine. I guarantee that's gonna be next. I just
It probably
I think it
already
already
is.
is. Yeah, I think it is.
that's what I mean. I just don't understand. Sorry, go on, Billy.
I feel like I've got really like diverse music taste because like, I will listen to drill and stuff, but I listen to like a lot of like 70s, 80s music, but then alongside like Juice WRLD, Lil Peep,
Mm-hmm.
like XXX Tentacion, like a lot of sad boy rap as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I literally listen to anything.
Yeah.
Because like we vibe out in the party, literally,
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of times where Billy will have a song on or I'll have a song on, and we'll just start singing it, and then we'll just like have some kind of music session while we're all talking. Because my main genre is 80s. It will always be 80s. Absolutely love 80s, and the fact that Billy is also diverse with 80s, and to be fair, Phia, the majority of people at our college who are like do music do like the 80s as well, because I'd say that's probably like the golden age of music. But then again, I could be wrong. I mean, I feel like Logan because you're slightly a bit younger than us. You're 15, so you're a little bit younger than us.
He's younger than me. What the fuck?
Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm 18. He's 15. You know, it's quite a big age gap in my opinion. Well, not huge, but you know what I mean. What would you say your like type of music is, roughly?
Basically, the same. I listen to like Juice WRLD, XX. I listen to Eminem a lot. He's my favorite.
Okay, fair enough.
Eminem.
Look at that.
Okay, so mainly like the rap route, I'd say, like rap and R&B and stuff like. Well, not really R&B, but rap, I guess. I mean, R&B isn't even that bad, to be honest. It's not. I don't know. I just growing up, I've never been like a big rap or that kind of stuff fan. It's mainly been like pop and soft rock, and even rock is fine to me. But yeah, again, it just depends on your taste and what you like, you know. What would you?
a lot of funk as well.
Funk is pretty good too. Like,
Not like funk as in funk as in PHONK.
oh, like that kind of funk. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like FNUN. Oh, sorry, FUNK rather. Yeah.
As in people.
Again, that's not too bad. That's not too bad in my opinion. I mean, to do with funk, like FUNK, Fear. I don't want to give away too much because like people on my channel and stuff will know soon enough. You know the song that I'm working on, right? You did a really funky bass, like I don't know what you'd call it, but it's like a really funky bass basically throughout the entire song, and I think it just adds to it so much, and that's what I mean. Funk is pretty good, and if you combine genres, that makes it pretty good. But Billy, I think you were gonna say something.
Oh, go
Oh,
for
sorry,
it.
sorry. Okay, sorry. Fia, sorry. Sorry, go on.
I don't want to give too much about Sam's track, but I feel like
Oh, thank you.
It's quite mixing genres. It's like soft rock with a lot of like funk elements.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what your song is quite like at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, when I was speaking to our music teacher earlier, he said it's kind of like soul rock and blues. So, I mean, I don't mind that. I think it's different, you know, compared to what artists release nowadays. I mean, that was my original point. How different is music nowadays to the way it used to be, kind of thing? You know, is it better or is it worse? That's not really for me to say, but in my opinion, it's worse because it's just not. People aren't as original as they are back in the day, kind of thing.
I disagree with you. I think it depends what music you listen to. Like Childish Gambino is releasing a lot of modern music, and I think it's very alternative, very different.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's very he's like got a lot of talent. Like even with I'm not a massive The Weeknd fan, but I think that some of his music is quite interesting.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of Weekend songs.
Indie bands as well,
Yeah,
doing quite different stuff.
like within the last, I'll give it the time frame of maybe 4 years. Then, in the last 4 years, there's definitely been a few songs that I've heard that are different, and I'm like, oh, that's actually quite cool. But I just feel like music isn't as original as it was. I know you're saying you disagree, and I completely respect your opinion. I just feel like nowadays it's more kind of like one way, and you can figure out what's going to be next, kind of thing. You'll hear it, and you're like, oh, that's what's going to be next. Oh, this is a certain tune. Oh, that's going to be next, obviously, kind of thing. Whereas older times, because I mean, I guess it was like more relevant and newer music to an extent, you couldn't really know what's coming next. I mean, I feel like a prime example of that is Michael Jackson. I know that sounds stupid, but how many times in his songs do you hear it one way and then he just switches up like that, and you're like, oh, okay, that's different. I mean, Black or White, it's a pop song and then it goes to a rap song and then it swaps back to a pop song. Or Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody starts off kind of like melodic and then goes to be orchestral and then it goes to be like a choir and then it goes to pop, then it goes to rock. It's just different. Whereas now it's one way or it's nothing. Again, just in my opinion.
I mean, personally, I agree with what you're saying to some degree. I'm not a massive modern music listener, but I do think there are some modern artists that are an exception to that statement.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. I don't blame you. Yeah, there are, like I said, there are a couple who I've heard and I've been like, okay, that's actually pretty good. But I do find myself listening to music from before 2020 a lot. I don't think there's maybe one or two songs on my playlist that are from after 2019, 2020 kind of thing. Logan, do you prefer newer music kind of thing?
I prefer older music.
You prefer older music, fair enough. But like so you like modern day rap and drill, but you prefer older kind of music, I guess.
I wouldn't say it's modern day rap, but kind of
Mm.
is at the same time. But there's like only like one song so far,
Yeah.
which is that drill one.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Billy, so I'd say me and Billy are pretty much in the same boat of kind of we prefer older music to current, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like with me, like my favorite is probably like the 90s, early 2000s.
Mm.
You have things like your Nirvana, your things like that. But like mine changes literally like every day. I can listen from songs from about the 50s all the way up to now.
Yeah.
And I still enjoy it.
Yeah. See, like, I can respect that. I respect it. I mean, to be fair, whatever your decision is, I respect. It's not for me to decide. It's not for anyone here to decide what you can and can't like. It's an opinion. And sadly, that is something this generation do not understand, because you can't have an opinion nowadays without someone saying you're wrong. Um, but yeah, music's very different. I like certain music from now, but not really much. Like I said, the 2000s is pretty good. You said it as well, Billy. The early 2000s, like up to about, I'd say, 2010s, you got some insane music. Oh, you got your food, Phia. She got a mukbang. What'd you get? Is that Wendy's?
I'm gonna advertise. Oh my god!
I thought that was Wendy's.
I got pasta evangelista, and it is the most authentic Italian food place that I know of.
Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay.
Fussing shit.
All right. Well, it's a bit short because we don't want to overrun. But has anyone got anything else to add to the whole music topic before we move on and we start getting our next set of guests in?
No.
Anything specific, like a song that you maybe want to tell the people watching that they should listen to that they might like?
Listen to check out an artist called Spike My Heart.
Oh,
That stuff is really good, guys.
yes, I agree. Check out Spike My Heart. She's a very, very good. I'll link her down below. I'll link her in the description. Logan, Billy, any songs you want to advertise that you like that maybe people don't necessarily listen to? Maybe not the Rick and Morty one.
Actually, it depends if you like drill or not. If you do, I recommend listening to it. It's actually really good, in my opinion.
It's Rick and Morty drill by who?
Pure or something.
Pure Roaches, yeah.
Okay. Nice one, nice one. I recommend listen to the 80s, please. Listen, bring back the 80s, okay? Best time for music, in my opinion. Or 90s. Or early 2000s, whatever you like. But that's the end of part 1. We're going to move on to our break, and then we will see you soon. Oh.
You didn't give
No,
me a
don't deserve one. No, I'm only joking. I just...
Police by Radiohead.
Karma Police?
Good
Yeah,
tune.
by Radiohead.
Okay,
Yeah.
Good song.
fair enough. That's, what, is that 80s or 90s? Or 70s? I could be wrong.
Like, that's like early 2000s, I think.
Oh, really? See, I thought Radiohead was more of like a 80s/90s genre. Well, not genre, but...
Oh, 1997.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. But still, okay. So late 90s then. But oh, Annie's playing football. But anyway, thank you for watching part 1. We'll be back in a minute with part 2 and more people. So see you in a minute, guys. Right. Okay, I'm gonna cut back in. This is gonna be cringy. So just be be ready. You saw it the last time, so just be ready. Okay. I can't even do this. Okay, hey guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of the podcast. I know everyone wants to laugh because it's a cringy intro, but oh well. And we're joined by 2 more people. It was meant to be 3, but that's okay. So we've got Blue, who was here the last time. Say hello, Blue.
Oi.
That's a nice hello. And Dom is new here. Well, he was actually on the podcast 126 when we did that. So, but who are you, Dom? What'd you do? How's your month been? Please do tell.
Hold on a second.
Oh my god. Okay, Blue, who are you? What'd you do? How's your month been?
Yeah, I'm actually a migrant worker. I'm living on the right in the railway tracks. I'm putting new like stones on the tracks. I actually got electrocuted. I've been hospitalised. Then I've got alcohol droplets. Trying to heal the pain off.
Oh.
I'm not even allowed to.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. How do you feel today?
I can move my arm, but I can't move my foot.
Okay. What else have you done this month? Oh. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls. Okay. What?
Blue, do you know where Niagara Falls is?
America?
Whereabouts?
South America?
Yeah, I know that's Canada.
Don't ask me this question because I didn't take geography, so I have no fucking clue.
I think it's Canada.
Canada? What? There ain't no way it's in Canada.
I don't think it's in Canada.
I thought it was Arizona.
Somewhere in America.
It's somewhere in America. If you want to look it up, Billy. Oh.
It is on the international border between Canada and the US.
So Billy was right. Billy was closest. Nice one. So besides being electrocuted, Blue, has anything good happened this month? Anything bad happened this month?
Yeah, I have a new pet.
What pet?
Yeah, a pet Ethiopian.
Did Bear finally kick the bucket by any chance?
No, but the Ethiopian tried to attack him and eat him, but I did not let him, so I put him out.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Phia, are you okay there?
Yeah, I'm just putting on my jumper and I couldn't hold my phone at the
Okay,
same time.
that's all good. Don't worry. Okay, Dom, who are you? What'd you do? What's one thing that's happened this month that's like good? Or how's your month been at least?
My name is Dominic Christopher Lulu.
Okay.
Recently, I've been working at a China factory. It's been kind of harsh.
Okay.
But I've been working for like, what is it, 30 shillings an hour? And
Yeah.
it's hard.
Okay.
They feed you guinea pig.
I've been shot in my leg a couple times, but like, it's okay.
Oh my god. See, this is what I don't get, right? This is what the fuck? This is what Blue did last month. When he introduced himself, he said that he was Asian and that his best and fondest memory of growing up was watching Ben crank 90s next to him. So that was that was his fond memory, and that was what kind of sparked this whole argument. But either way, Dom, how is your
I mean,
wait, did you wait, say that again? What?
said I'm actually Asian, so
Okay. How has it been working? Wait, what did you say? Rice fields or China factory? I can't remember. I don't remember what you said.
it's been
Oh, it's been apparently. That's what he said. Don't repeat it because you lagged.
it's
And again, he's lagged. One more time, Dom. One more time.
it's been both.
Okay, nice. Okay, well, I hope you guys recover from your electrocution injuries and shot blast injuries. As you guys know who have already been watching part one, hopefully you will know who Billy, Logan, and Phia are. Billy's falling asleep and was originally going to take a line of cocaine, but you know, we move. So the next topic for the next part of the podcast is what are your views on video games, consoles, and how could companies change up the meta of maybe consoles gaming in general? So I'll go with Billy first. I'll target Billy first since he's falling asleep. Where do you see companies moving in the future? So like, do you think they'll continue with like PS6, PS7 stuff like that? Do you think they'll change the game completely? Like what?
I mean, I don't know because like people like Xbox, PlayStation, they're just like the more the casual like gamers now. You've got like they don't run the same as PC anymore. Like I think Nintendo is just like completely different now. I feel like that starting to become more like prevalent in the next 5-10 years, more like Nintendo stuff because they've had the most like versatile consoles in the last 30 odd years. But like I don't see there being a PS6 or like a new Xbox, something like that. I
Okay.
think they're becoming a bit dated.
I'd personally definitely see them going up to at least PS6. Anything past that would be a bit strange. And probably they'll do a lot more Xboxes, I can just tell that. But okay, fair enough. Fia, I know you're an Xbox gamer and you're a certain type of gamer, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. What do you think?
I think that a lot of be quite virtual reality stuff because as like a lot of gamers want it to feel as real as possible and the graphics to be as good as possible. So I feel like it's going to be lightweight virtual reality, and they're going to find a way to make it more less hassle to do virtual reality.
Yeah, fair enough. I see what you mean. I mean, virtual reality has definitely become like a more popular and like sparked thing within the last couple years. Definitely, because you're seeing a lot more to do with like VR. Like Dom kept when he first met Ben, he kept offering Ben a VR headset that he'd buy him a VR, and constantly kept almost threatening him with the idea of Ben, let me buy you a VR, and Ben was like, I mean, if you want to, and then he was asking so many times that he was like, no, please don't.
You wouldn't give me the address.
Well, yeah, why would why would an 18 almost 19 sorry why would a 19 almost 20-year-old give a almost 15-year-old your wait you are Dogs him. I mean, you know where Ben lives out of all of us, so technically you could spill the beans if you wanted to. Logan, since you are currently playing a game right now, what do you think about the future of gaming? Like, would it be consoles? Would it be PCs? Would it be VR? Like, what do you think?
I think it'll be VR, to be fair, out of everything.
Mm-hmm. Now, why is that?
Mainly because that's mainly what everyone's been doing at the minute. My mates, most of them have just got a VR and stopped playing on that.
Fair enough.
A lot as well, so.
Yeah, I remember a couple times where we've been playing, you'd be like, I'll be back in a minute, and then you go downstairs for an hour or into another room because you go and play on your brother's VR, isn't it?
Yeah, because I don't see the point in get one if there's already one I can use.
Yeah, fair enough. I respect that. I respect that. Dom, what about you? I'm sorry, Blue. I don't mean to leave you last. I'm just going around who I see first.
Yeah, have you ever seen that like KFC collab with the Xbox?
No.
Yeah,
Where like
yeah, I've seen it.
where they basically like it's like an Xbox, so it's like a console you can play, but you can also cook chicken in it as well.
What the hell?
I think that's the way to move forward.
So basically, make your own food while playing games. That's your.
That's genius.
I mean, I don't know. I definitely see consoles going out of fashion, personally. I mean, consoles are really good, but I definitely would see, like, them moving more in, like, the PC direction kind of thing. But,
To poop, and especially on console.
I mean, so far, Dom, you know, I know you like playing your PS4 sometimes, but you're going to definitely need to switch soon enough, because I saw something the other day about how they're just going to slowly stop doing anything to older consoles, and it will just have to be, if you don't buy a new console or something within this amount of time, then you won't have anything to play.
I mean, if they were to like shut down PS4, then I'd probably just get an Xbox.
Why? Just get PS5. It's just better.
Well, I want to get
Or PC, yeah. Or PC. Either way.
just get
Get what?
an Xbox.
Nah, bro. PS is superior, but that's another topic for another day. 3DS. I want a 3DS, man.
Oh, you know, I used to play Luigi's Mansion 2 every day.
No, PSP, man. PSP.
PS Vita, the PS Vita.
Yeah. Blue. Oh, bye, Logan. Logan. I was about to say. What? Okay. Blue. What about you? What do you see with the direction they go with this?
I think there'll be less games for women.
Why?
Okay, hear me out. I feel like one of the most popular games, you don't really see women as competitive players. And I just feel like Hogwarts Legacy, right, is not targeted at a female audience. It's not targeted at a male audience. I just feel like female gamers will go extinct in the next 10 years. Because, like, the only game, like Fruit Ninja might be to be honest, because, like...
What, is it because they're cooking? Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to say just because they're cooking?
yeah, basically, yeah. Like, name me a professional Fortnite female gamer.
Pokemon.
You can't. She's not professional. She's just fucking shit.
I mean, she plays bomb.
Chica. Close enough. No, I'm only joking. But I mean, you realise like Phia is a girl. You know, I don't think she's just gonna poof into thin air in the next 10 years. You know.
Oh, I think you know because there won't be any games to play.
What?
Gonna disappear and not exist in the gaming community.
No, not even the gaming community. You're just gonna pop out of existence, like in its entirety.
And then as soon as like Fruit Ninja is mentioned, I just reappear.
I know Billy wants to say like Kitchen Simulator or something. I definitely know he wants to say that.
Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama was a really good game.
The shit, I swear to God.
That was a good game. That was a good game.
It's just gonna be like on the KFC consoles. They're just
Oh my god! Imagine it's just like the men who go extinct from the gaming community. It's just all women gamers.
Yeah, but then it'd just be trash.
Dom, 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 poor Phia, man. Phia's like, what are you saying?
It's fine. I don't
Want to be-
want to be involved here. It's fine. I take it.
I mean, Phia, you play Red Dead, BioShock, like what else?
I play like I like Resident Evil and like things like that. Like I like a lot of like horror games. That's my thing.
Okay, have you played Outlast before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good, yeah. But back to Granny. Oh my god, Granny.
They've got another one now. They got
Yeah,
Grandpa and Granny.
Grandpa and Granny. Oh my god, this is reminding me of when we were talking earlier about Grandpa Phia giving you the hat. You missed it, Grandpa Phia, but it's okay. But definitely with the direction of things like this, I think it would definitely move towards PC and also creating your own games. I don't necessarily think it will be companies. Oh Jesus! I don't think it will be like companies releasing game after game. I think they'll. Well, if you weren't finished, why would you let everyone else speak over you?
Because I was ready to do another topic. Thank you very much. I was going to say something else about gaming.
Go on, Blue.
Okay, what I was going to say was that I thought there'd be in the next 10 years a rise in old people as gamers. I believe that I feel like old people like text younger people and ask them out in some sort of way. Like, it'd be more confident for like the 14 or like 15 or like 13-year-old for their like grandparents to message other people to get them more friends. I feel like that would be good in the next 10 years, and maybe even like off now or something.
What the fuck? So you're basically saying in the next 10 years you see grandparents and old farts asking out younger children for their grandchildren.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
just older grandparents like that are men. Like the women gamers just don't exist. So that includes
Yeah,
elderly women as well.
yeah, according to Dom, they'll pop out of existence.
One of my friends' grandma tried to get a girlfriend for him by messaging her on Instagram.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It just like that's why I think I'd give advice to old gamers because I feel like the more that will happen.
Ooh.
I'm not targeting red race at all. I just feel like with old people playing their video games, Rocket League, they'll be experienced to drive more cars and less for people.
I love how that was such an indirect reference, Blue. That was amazing. Specifically messaging younger people for their grandchildren is definitely a certain topic. It's definitely something that needs to be discussed.
So they would never do that.
Fucking hell. Wait.
I was gonna say, Mum would have to be contacted by via Ouija board.
Yeah, I'd say the same with my my grandma, but you definitely have to like unhoover all the cremated bits. But anyway, um, um, so
A mini topic.
can you what?
Can I ask a mini topic?
Sure. Or subtopic, I guess. But go on.
Can I know everyone's favourite moment of their grandparents here quickly?
Blue has a grandparent fetish, by the way. No, I'm only joking.
My grandparents are dead, so I can't really give any fun facts about that. Dom, what is a fun fact about your grandparents?
Does it have to be like every single one of them?
No, like one of them that like you can be like, oh, that's a good memory.
Mother.
No, can I do one about my granddad?
Blue, stop it.
So
please get your favourite moment about your grandmother in the past.
It's longer. It's been longer than a month, Blue, but close enough.
My favourite moment. Like the fact that she kind of like has dementia a little bit. It's a bit funny.
Tom, does your grandma have Instagram? It's like, I want to send her a message. I get my SIM card.
You got the wrong grandma, Blue.
Is that so?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Can we please move on? Please, we gotta move on. We gotta move on.
My topic's done.
So with the Billy has my reaction, but I can't give that reaction if I'm the host.
Why is everyone laughing? I don't get
Nothing. Only me and Blue. I mean, only me and Billy have kind of clocked on. I think. Nothing. So did Billy just honk? Did I just hear him honk in the background?
I don't know what's so funny. All I feel is like, message younger gamers to get their grandpa to talk to them. I don't know what's
Anyway, so the way that I think the direction of gaming is gonna go is definitely by creating your own games and stuff like that. Like they'll figure out a way to give people like some kind of a computer that is like capable enough to create your own things. I don't necessarily see it going in the VR direction. I feel like it will definitely get more popular VR, but I don't think it will overtake the gaming industry. Definitely with consoles. Sorry, Phia, I saw you smirking and I was like, you okay?
No, laughing because I was thinking, like, we already have Steam, so people already make their own games and put it on Steam anyways.
Yeah, but
I don't know what you're...
no, I mean like an actual platform, not necessarily Steam. I mean like an actual thing where everyone can go on. They have an infinite amount of tools. Not Scratch. I mean, I hate to be the person who has to reference this, but at the moment, Fortnite are working on something called
in the waiting room, by the way.
Who is?
Logan.
Okay. Hold on. As I was saying, yeah. So Fortnite are currently working on something called Creative UEFN. It's basically a way that there is like this sandbox thing, and you have an infinite number of possibilities where you can literally create your own game from it. And I think stuff like that, excuse me, is going to be the direction of the way things go. It's free, it's limitless possibilities, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see what people can do. I mean, if Roblox are able to make a game that looks exactly like Call of Duty, then I think Fortnite are going to go above and beyond because they've got much a higher budget than Roblox, in my opinion. Are you good there, mate? I'm going to go around to everyone. What's one game that you think is going to come out soon enough, or you want them to do a sequel on, or a prequel on, that you want to see soon? Blue, I'll start with you.
Alright, I've got multiple ones listed down here.
Oh, only give me two. Two at the maximum.
Oh, can I give you 5?
Okay, hurry up. We haven't got the time, but hurry up.
Number 1, I've got Rishi Sunak.
Okay.
The aim of this game is to keep the UK economy afloat and not make the UK go bankrupt.
Okay.
Aim of the game there.
Fair enough.
Number 2, I've got Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars, an actual game to play every episode in. I think that'd be a good idea.
They already technically have that though.
Not Lego.
Oh, okay. Okay, right, yep.
Virgin.
Virgin? I heard you just go Virgin.
Number 3, Grandma Dating Sim. Where you play as a grandma in a lonely house in a cabin in the woods and try and find people to date for your grandkids to date. I think that's going to go out soon.
Do they have access to Instagram by any chance?
Yeah, I think that'd be an option, yeah.
Yeah, continue, go on.
Kill myself.
Next we got Jurassic Movie. for my fourth game, where you control a dinosaur called the Lulusaurus. It was reviving in the Cretaceous period of dinosaurs. You gradually increase your stats, boosted, and there will be an online mode.
Okay, Billy, you okay over there, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, hurry up, Blue. We ain't got all the time in the world.
And finally, I got Billy the Flid and Cheese. Now, this is a game where you play as an Asian roadman with your curry gang. Basically, it's like it, but the same thing is like a man who I just suppose is cheese in his house is the same.
Oh, I know what you're on about now. I know what you're talking about.
The aim of the game is you have to survive a hunchback who's been locked in the city, and you have to hide from the hunchback.
By the way, just so you know, Dom and Blue, just for the sake of, you know, the person who you're referencing, the roadman, you know, Phia knows who that person is because they used to go to school with us, right?
She looks like him, to be fair.
What? I'm not gonna name names because we can't talk about names. No, we can't. I'm gonna cut that out. We're not gonna reference names, but but you know who they are, Phia. You definitely know who they are because we've spoken about it before.
I got one more game.
Your friend that we both know?
Yes, we both know him. He's not my friend. But I'm still gonna cut that out.
Friend.
Yes, ex-friend.
Okay, yeah, I know who this is.
Okay. Hurry up, though.
My final game. Do I wait for Billy to come back?
I think he's died, but you know, that you can go. You can go.
Oh, can I wait for Billy, please? This game is very.
Okay, go on. Okay, go ahead, Blue. Go ahead. Start again.
The final game is The Hood. Now, this is the only game out of my list which is offline. You play as 7 characters, each with different weapons and attributes. The first character is Samuel Joseph Finnin. You get reduced speed but increased durability. A chainsaw bat as a weapon.
No, hold on a minute. That's Adrian's. That's Adrian's.
No. I'm not the developer. Secondly, the next person on this Hood game is Dom Lulu. Now, Dom Lulu has decreased strength, decreased durability, decreased intelligence, but has increased speed. His weapon is a bone of an animal, which we will identify later in the story, and he actually has a special ability. You can go around London into Westfields and actually attract roadmen to join your gang. He's the only person who can recruit NPCs into his gang who have knives, guns, and weapons, and you can even make road drill song and drill music video.
That's cold.
Unfortunately, he dies in the second episode.
Good.
Number 3, we got Billy. Billy has a lightsaber. He
Yes.
has a lightsaber.
Oh, I thought you said light skin stare.
Increased strength, increased speed, decreased intelligence. He actually has a special ability as well, where he can actually build structures in front of people, like stairs, walls, and windows. He can he can call his body called Ben Bridgman in a deploy crate, and this deploy crate can land on NPCs and kill them with one shot, and then Ben joins the battle with a Fortnite scar.
Okay. Stop. You're running over. You're running into names that we don't need to talk about. So those are the 3 main characters. Sick game. You're running over time though, Blue. Billy, what's one game you do want to see come out soon that's interesting, or something that's a sequel to a franchise or a prequel to a franchise? It could be Fortnite 2, it could be GTA 6, it could be whatever.
Could be Asian
I'll
Simulator.
take another Red Dead game. Yeah, I'll take another Red Dead.
What, Red Dead? Another Red Dead game. So Red Dead 3.
Yeah, Red Dead 3. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I can't argue with you on that. Phia, what's...
Just because
Oh, sorry, go on. Go on, sorry, go on, Billy.
I was just going to say Rockstar basically neglected the second one, so.
Yeah, I'd agree. Phia, please do tell.
I like Rockstar games as well. I want to see another LA Noire. I liked that game, which is quite weird. I liked it. Was a good game. And it's gonna play the second one. I don't know. I feel like it would be enjoyable.
Okay, fair enough. Is it? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Dom.
I've got 2 games.
Oh Jesus.
I like to name. So
Go on.
first, God of War, because that game was lit.
Oh, shut up.
Bring on another one.
So,
My second,
a prequel or sequel to Ragnarok?
probably a sequel.
Oh, shut up.
Like,
We've got the prequel, don't we?
alright. So my second game is Chungus Run. That game was cold. Oh god,
Oh Jesus.
it needs a sequel. It needs a sequel.
For
But they need to add a new playable character instead of Chungus. They need to add Bear the Stump because they need.
Actually, hang on. As the developer of Chungus Run, we've just got news receiving that we're going to have a new character, and I can announce on this podcast. It is Grandma Lulu. Now, Grandma Lulu runs on the map with her phone, texting younger women. It's like an RNG, and if you get this one girl, cats, and you can actually play as the grandma's son, who actually
Ooh.
spring at the end of the trigger.
Thea, do you have any idea what he means by that?
I think I'm understanding who it's aimed at. Yeah, quite clearly.
So, by the way, for context, Chungus Run was a game that Blue created on a game called Dreams. This is what I mean about how I think it's going to go in the direction of making your own game. Dreams is a thing on PlayStation where you can make your own game pretty much of anything. Chungus Run is Blue's pride and joy. Dom is obsessed with it for some reason and wants to see a second one, even though the first one was never finished. So, if Blue ever decides to go back on Dreams, then please do, Blue.
Why do you look out the room?
I'm not. I'm on the
Are you on the floor? Now, I don't think why that was funny to be honest. All I said was Grandma Lulu would be in the game.
yeah, with direction to someone beginning with P. Yeah, no idea who they could mean.
That never happened.
There's obviously Phoenix.
Phoenix. Finally, for me, one game I would definitely like to see soon, which hope to God they hurry up with. Shut the fuck up. Is GTA 6. They need to hurry that up, man. I want to see what that is. I want to see what they're gonna do with it. No. I want to see what they're gonna do with that. Don't rush me. Don't rush me when you're trying to indirectly direct at someone. Don't you rush me. Go away. Well, okay. Well, I think this is gonna be the last topic because we don't have a lot of time left, but we will hurry this up. I don't know. You're not gonna enjoy this one if you don't like talking about serious subjects. The school system and opinions on education. Go on, Blue. Don't make it stupid because we don't have a lot of time.
Well, I'm gonna make this one serious, right? You gotta hear me out here. You gotta
Please actually do. So we can have some kind of a debate. Please actually do.
Right. So I feel like the school systems in the UK are more Asian-like. Now, hear me out, right? Rishi, I don't understand his logic. He's made the age limit for like learning maths to 18 rather than 16, which I find very stupid because it limits the subjects you can pick in like sixth form and college. Because if you want to do something like out of the box, like I don't know, like design, technology, or photography, you might not be able to do that because of like maths. And I just feel like he's ruined it, and it favours different ethnicities more than it does others. To be honest, because in countries like China and Japan, the hours of school are a lot longer, and you have to learn maths till 21, which I find a bit stupid.
So are you trying to be like stereotypical here then with
No,
No, right?
what I'm saying is like I don't know.
So you're basically saying that the UK school system should have people learning maths for longer. One, to make them smarter, and two, it opens a door for more opportunities for jobs when you're older.
No, I say they shouldn't.
Oh, so they think you should lower it.
Yeah, because Rishi Sunak has made it like harder in a way.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and I feel like some like people's sexualities in school, I just don't get it either. Like, you fair enough, you can be like gay in like year 10 or whatever, right? Like, if you're like transgender in year 7, I just find it a bit stupid. Like, I know one of my friends who's like transgender, and I think he's year 9 or year 8. He's actually on the PS4 party a lot, and plays Dragon Ball FighterZ a lot as well, so I know that. For a fact.
Hey, year 9.
He's transgender, and I know his friends are as well. His friend's actually on TikTok, and I found that TikTok.
Oh yeah. He's jokingly referencing Dom, by the way, but
I'm not even like year. I'm not even year.
Hang on. Are you interrupting me?
Yeah, I am.
It's my fault. Wait your turn. I also think that school education should have more green in them. Like I feel like each like secondary school, which is like hard to get in, should have a forest. I feel like they should have a forest for multiple reasons, such as cross country. It'd be good for lunch times and break times, and that sort of thing. And it'd be good for the public as well because like they can see nature, they can see animals, they can like take a leaf off a branch and do whatever they want and stuff.
oh Jesus. Oh, okay, I just clocked on to where this is going. Anyway, sorry, by the way, for people who have no idea what's going on, Blue keeps making references to inside jokes that no one else would understand.
I don't know what you're about.
Anyway, fair enough with the maths thing. I feel like personally you shouldn't have to learn maths at all. No, I'm joking. You still, either way, whatever you do, you still need to know some kind of maths. But after year 11, you shouldn't have to do it again, even if you fail your GCSE. Unless you choose to retake that GCSE, you shouldn't have to do it again.
I agree.
Phia, do you have anything
I
about?
agree with that.
Okay, about you.
We're lucky because we missed the age requirement. From next year, they're doing the 18. You have to do maths compulsory, which I think is a bit unfair, especially given the same point that was raised, like you not being able to pick certain subjects. But unfortunately, I feel like because of some laws that are being raised, a lot of people don't really agree with the school system at the moment.
I think the school system's always been kind of fucked, personally. I mean, no matter what, there is always going to be an issue with the school system, but the way it is now, it just seems like crap, personally. I mean, Billy, I know you're not in school anymore, but do you have any opinions on this?
I mean, I left secondary school in year 10. It was awful. Like, I thought, well, I enjoyed working and shit. It's just, half the kids don't want to be there.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, why would you want to be?
An opportunity earlier to go do like a trade or like something like that. It'd be like a lot better rather than just making them do it compulsory for the first like 18, 20 years of their life.
Yeah, I agree. I think personally, they shouldn't be teaching us about how to stroke the paintbrush properly. I think they should be teaching us about taxes, how when we're gonna need to learn about taxes and how to pay that, VAT, inflation, all the actual things that genuinely matter to this world, instead of certain subjects that no one really cares about. And yes, it's good to know about these certain things, but we need to know the more ins and outs of what we should know for adulthood, because that's what they say they're preparing us for. It's the same with college. They say they're preparing us for the outside world and growing up and stuff, but I'm not really prepared if I'm still having to learn my fucking times tables, you know? That's not teaching me about the things and the necessities I'm going to need to know for when I'm older. I mean, Dom, you're in school at the moment. How do you find school? Like, is it stressful? Do you think there's ways that they could make it easier for you? Like, what?
Oh, it's pretty easy, I can't lie.
Is it because you're in, like, top sets? You're in bottom sets? Like, what?
I mean, Blue won't believe me, or but yeah.
Not sure, mate.
Okay, but I mean, like, do you ever find yourself stressed with like workload? Like, do they ever give you too much, and you're like, ah, shit, this is a lot at the moment, or, oh, why am I needing to learn this? I could be learning something that could actually be helping and benefiting me. Do you ever get that, or?
A little bit
Hmm.
in maths.
Yeah, fair enough. Well,
Like, I was just like, if you throw in the most like crazy stuff at you, and just like, when are you ever gonna like need this stuff?
yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, I definitely haven't used maths once since I left, unless I'm counting or calculating something. But that's the point in a calculator. That's why you have it. I mean, I'm not like, I've not left school and been like, oh, okay, why does Johnny need 12 balloons? Well, I don't fucking know. You know, you're not gonna need that stuff after you leave school. Um, is there any other opinions that you guys have on the way the school system is, or rules that they have that should be changed?
Me.
Go on.
Wait,
Right,
so can you quickly check your Discord, yeah?
Blue, you still with us?
Yeah, can I ask my thing?
Yeah, go on.
So I want to challenge the opinion that Dominic Charlie Lulu is
That's
top
not-
set in everything. So can I ask him 3 spelling questions during this podcast,
I
Sanakin?
mean, like, we keep on moving. Like, I can't be the asked for this.
Well,
I feel like
oh, bye,
I'm
Billy.
entitled to ask you a spelling question, Dom. If I be too difficult, I promise.
Fine.
Right, Dom, the first word is, can you spell the word I?
Like, which way?
Do you want me to use it in a sentence for you?
Sure.
I have an I.
EYE.
That's actually incorrect. It's I. Next spelling question for Dom is the word
Okay.
sight.
What?
Can you spell the word sight?
Use it in a sentence.
I'm on a building site.
SITE.
That's incorrect. It's SIGHT.
Okay, and the third question doesn't exist because we don't need to fucking know. we don't need to know. Oh my
Can you spell there?
Which way? There's so many ways to spell it.
They're trannings.
THEYRE.
No, THEIR.
god. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, I feel like on the next podcast I have with everyone, we'll go actually more into depth about the UK school system because it definitely is more of like a really serious kind of matter kind of thing that you've got to be in the right frame of mind to talk about and not be talking about, can you spell sight for me? I'm not sure where Billy went. Hold on, let me just quickly check. Nothing. Podcasts don't need to know. That's not their information. First of all, Phia, is there any last bits you want to add to this topic?
No, not really.
Blue, is there anything you want to add to this topic? And nothing complicated.
Yeah, I actually do now, to be honest. I think there should be more like...
What? Okay, or not. Dom, anything else to add?
No.
Okay. Okay. What's one thing you've enjoyed about the podcast? I'll start with Blue, if he can actually speak.
Oh no, everything.
I know it hasn't been long, but we are running way over time. So
Everything about this podcast I've loved.
everything. Well, what's one thing, one specific thing you've enjoyed the most?
When I have to say, when Phia talked about the game Bioshock,
Okay, why?
because I thought it's an inspirational speech about the game Bioshock and the series Bioshock, specifically Bioshock 2.
When all she said was she likes the game. How's that an inspirational speech?
I rate that. No, I rate that.
Okay, I mean, sick.
I will play the video game.
Thea, what's one?
Hang on, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, can I ask a question quickly?
My bad.
Thea, why is there an S on the wall when your name begins with P? How does that make any sense?
It's
Okay, my name's Sophia, but everyone just calls me Phia.
Right, so you're just lying then.
Yeah.
So you've lied about your name. I could literally call the police and say you just give me a fake name.
Fake
Yeah,
ID.
fake ID.
I will
Fake
literally tell my
information.
friend's grandma when
Stop it! Stop making references to that.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. You
I
can.
couldn't go into that right now. He messaged me on Instagram.
No, mate.
Anyway, Thea, what's one thing you've enjoyed about the podcast? If there's anything you enjoyed.
There. That. Just insert that whole thing that just happened.
That's all the podcast will be now. That's all it's gonna be. I'm gonna keep it just at that. That's instead of an hour and 40 podcast, it's just gonna be that one clip and that's it.
Great.
But on a real note, is there anything that we talked about that you were like, oh, that was actually interesting to hear people's inputs on, or something like that?
Maybe the music one. I guess talking about music, I feel
Mhm.
like that was quite interesting.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. By the way, again, if you weren't here for part one, I've got something coming out soon, so please keep an eye on that. And also, Phia featured on it. Phia featured on it, so remember that. Dom, what's one thing that you enjoyed about the podcast?
Chungus run, to be fair.
Chungus Run.
God, hang on, sorry, breaking news. We've got another DLC coming for Chungus Run, and it is Asian Cop. Now,
Oh my god, I wonder what you said then.
has an ability with a handcuffs, so you can arrest other characters.
Oh.
It's actually enough
Oh.
to Grandma Lulu.
He's. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's making a reference to something else.
So I got one more thing.
What?
There's going to be more obstacles in Chungus Run as well, because it's update LU 1.5 is the update.
Lulu.
Sure.
Um,
Sure.
There are other obstacles now, and they are weights. Now these weights increase in size.
27.5 kg?
It goes from 1 kg to 27.5 kg as
How
the
is
hard.
this a whole family? How is
So,
it?
there's also like the secret. There's also an Easter egg in the game. There's a bunker, and it's shaped like a sphere. Now it's black. It's made of netherite.
Oh, that's a lovely information. I will link that in the description below. But guys, I'm gonna end the podcast here. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I don't know what kind of an episode this was. This was a very, very, very weird one. But that's what this is. It's whatever the hell this is, and we'll see what happens. Next episode will be next month, but thank you guys all so much for watching. I will link everyone's socials in the description, so don't worry about it. Have a great day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.